Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Atlanta Falcons.
Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Get in there, get what you want,
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
From the 27, Haskins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tar Heel T.J. Logan, and they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
43!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got the hook up to Miller. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
It's now fourth down.
Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Looking long for Westbrook. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Falcons. D.D. Westbrook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
The score, Falcons 7, Raiders 0. Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raiders take over first and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At the 30-yard line.
The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense realize he needs to change it to a run.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Touchdown, Falcons.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
No gain on the
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 19-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards on the ground. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
He steps out of bounds.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Raiders. That's the
21-0 our score after 1.
21. Raiders nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
After the sack on 1st down, Haskins. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Las Vegas.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Operating from the gun, Haskins. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Raiders.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big...
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Complete.
Richie James. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The Colts' leading tackler in 2019, Anthony Walker, gets another one there.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a give, right side. Mooney. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brought down at the 28.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning. So maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot. You know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the Falcons' 46-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
On the play.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
At the 38-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. It's complete. It's Gore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Third and 2, now Haskins. And Jeffrey's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Here's Haskins to throw. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Haskins' pass intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
43-yard line.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mahomes firing complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
To number
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
54, right there, 54.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
The ball carrier.
Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Malcolm Jenkins.
Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins.
2nd and 10 at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
This is Logan. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Malcolm Jenkins.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
At the 14.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
The ball carrier.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Patrick Mahomes taking it in. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Raiders 7. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Haskins. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Haskins. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. This is Carson. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Gain of 3 yards.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down now. It's Logan, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for that. He will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Larry Ogunjobi able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You ain't going nowhere. Check three.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Falcons 42, Raiders 7. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On 1st down, Logan. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run again with Logan. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On third down, Mooney. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Final score, Falcons.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy,